Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. I don't normally talk about Native issues because I get a little testy. Okay? We're going to talk about one today because it was a win for the most part. The Grizzly, effective last Tuesday, is protected again in the greater Yellowstone area. It's back on the Endangered Species Act list there. This was the result of some very hard work by a coalition of native groups, and I guess there were some conservationists thrown in there too. That's a win. That is a win. Liz Cheney, the third highest ranking member of the Republican Party, representative from Wyoming at large, said that it was the result of excessive litigation by people intent on destroying our Western way of life. Oh man. Oh man. There's a whole lot to talk about there. Western way of life. I don't know what that means. See, you must be talking about the European way of life, the colonizers' way of life. Because protecting this animal is certainly the American way of life. Really interesting use of words there. Good way to exclude them. Because they're not your people, right? If you consider them people. I noticed you blasted Elizabeth Warren for her claim, which, whatever. And yet, great protector of the natives that you are, you said nothing about Trump's jokes about the genocide. I guess we see why now. They're not your people. They're not part of your way of life. Says a whole lot. You know, if you want to be part of the European way of life, you could always go back to, see, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do what your boss did and tell you to go back to where you came from. Because this is a teachable moment. See, the grizzly, to the natives out there, that's not just some animal. That's God. For lack of a better word, that's God. That powerful creature is God. There's not a lot of information out there about the bear dance. Not really. But there's a whole bunch out there about the ghost dance. And they share a lot of the same elements. You might want to look into that just to get a sense of how important this is. There's a lot of history there. You know, they used to make necklaces. Probably still do. Out of the claws. Not a whole lot of them in white hands, though. Because they were sacred. It wasn't a fashion statement. That bear being so powerful, the claws offered him protection. It was like a crucifix. That's how important this animal is. Borders on a religious duty to them. But see, they've learned long ago that their ways and their practices mean nothing in a courtroom, religious or not. So they used environmental law, and they won. And somehow that's destroying your way of life. Your buddies not being able to go on high-dollar trophy hunts is not destroying your way of life. Destroying somebody's way of life, well, that's like snatching their kids, throwing them in another facility, changing their ways, making them speak English. You're still doing it. Times haven't changed that much, I guess. Just a different group of people now. Your choice of words was sickening. And it's not, you're not going to be able to play this off as a mistake. Because, I mean, the court case is called Crow Tribe. It's not like you didn't know. You were just making it clear they're not your people. And that's fine. That's fine. The American way of life is not actually extracting and ripping every single thing you can out of the earth and giving nothing back. Shouldn't be anyway. We could learn a lot. People that look like you and me, we could learn a whole lot from the natives. We really could. They could teach us a whole lot if you let them. Anyway, it's just a thought. And in the immortal words of your father, Miss Cheney, go have a good day.